Hello Gemini, this is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we are going to look at your September 2016 energies, things that are surrounding you, anything that needs to be told to you. FYI, September is eclipse season, so we're going to have 2 eclipses happening in September. So that means we will be eclipsing things out, whether it be people or jobs or ways of thinking or ways of living. We will be shifting when it comes to the eclipse. Things that haven't been working and we haven't let go of, they will be let go of in September. Also, Jupiter will be going into Libra. It was in Virgo. Now it's going into Libra in September and will be so much happier there. Libra is ruled by Venus. Jupiter loves that expansion of love and grace. We gotta love that too. When it was in Virgo, it felt very stuck and it couldn't expand like it wanted to. So that's a good shift for Jupiter. All right, so calling in the highest of light and the highest of energies. What messages do my Geminis need to know for September of 2016? What messages, what energies surround Gemini? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Gemini, September 2016, Gemini. September 2016. And I'm using also the Illuminated Tarot by Carol Herzer. This one. To here. Okay. So let's see what we have here. 9 of Swords, the Sun, Page of Cups, 6 of Discs, let me move this down, 7 of Discs, Awakening, also known as Judgment, 4 of Wands, Strength, 3 of Discs, King of Discs, and the foundation of it all is, I think that's a Queen of Swords? Yep, Queen of Swords. So, let's see here. Let me move this down so you can kind of see it. And then move these over. It's a little better. Okay, so Gemini, you're having some sleepless nights. I always just want to hug you guys when I see, the 9 of Swords, and it's representing you. It's you're getting caught up in your stresses and your worries and not being able to function in the beautiful Gemini way that you need to. But what the saving grace is, the sun is crossing you. Woohoo! So the sun wants to, give its rays of joy and light to you. So just look up to the sky. It's there for you. I know there's a lot on your mind. There's a lot of things to consider. We're coming into the fall. This time of year seems to kind of ramp up everything, get everything going. But you're going to be okay. I mean, you've got light on your side. You've got truth. You've got victory. You've got luck. Since the foundation here, we have the Queen of Swords. I feel like whatever you are worrying about, it could be somebody. It could be this Queen of Swords that is on your mind. Swords are air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But she's just in this sense, she's just. And even though she can be a little brash and a little cutting, what she has to say is very honest and quick-tongued and has elements of truth to everything, even if it doesn't feel like it and even if you don't want to hear it. A lot of times there's a good base for what's going on with the Queen of Swords. So in the recent past, we have the Page of Cups. So this is the Page of Cups bringing in some messages, emotional messages. It could be through a person. It could be through um, just a life experience. But Page of Cups usually, I mean, it's a younger energy, so it can be something kind of new, something that you're not used to, kind of bringing, it brings forth messages that are in like kind of like the infancy state. So let's say with a relationship, it could be somebody's just saying, "Hi, how are you?" And you're like, "I'm fine, thank you," but they're actually thinking that they're hitting on you a little bit. Or they're like, "Oh, do you want to get a coffee?" And you're like, "Oh, I'd love coffee," and you're thinking it's innocent, and they're thinking, "Well, I kind of like you. I'd like to go to coffee with you now." With the work, it could be that people are helping you out a little bit more, but you think it's just because they're doing their job, but they're helping you out because they really believe in what you're doing. And in the future, the Six of Discs, I think all of these messages that people are giving you is to, it's because they look up to you. They really respect what you have to say and do, and they feel like what you do is worth something. So all these people who are coming in with messages, and I feel like I said all these people, so I'm getting the sense that there's more than one message coming through. Um, and all these people are kind of like, "Hey, Gemini, we really like what you're doing. We really like who you are and what you're about." And it's to kind of rise you up to the challenge of giving what it is you know. And so I get this sense, Gemini, that you have been really working hard and toiling at a profession, at a gift, at something that you can expand to other people. This isn't just a secular thing. So I think this is more of a work related feeling than it is a romantic feeling. But if it were to be more romantic, it could be that you're meeting somebody at work. That they're kind of hinting that they care about you more than just a coworker. All right. Below everything, this is your subconscious is the awakening. Da 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 da. So I think something within you is starting to make sense. You're starting to find balance. It could also be that you've had a lot of paperwork, you've had a lot of things to do with legalities, and it's just starting to slowly subside. You're getting it all done, and you get to now move forward. And I think it has kind of weighed on you, and that's why you've been not sleeping at night. You've been working really hard at this, and everyone can see it. And you're just wondering now, is it worthwhile? Is everything I've been doing worthwhile? So if you've been working really hard at work and pulling in those extra hours, is it worthwhile? And the answer is yes. Keep working at it, and the stress will slowly subside. Do what is just, do what is truthful, do what will help the greater good, and you will see the payoff. Because here we have the Four of Wands, which is a celebratory. So you're going to have reason in September to celebrate over everything that you've done. Whether it's celebrating at work or within relationships, within your family. You've been working hard, Gemini. You've really been pulling in the extra hours. And it is time to kind of sit back and kick your feet up and enjoy the moment. Here we have strength. And it's interesting because it's in your position of environment. And so when we have strength in the environment, there's a couple different things that you could do with this. One is you can pull strength from your surroundings. You can pull strength from, where you are, what you're doing. But I also get the sense that you need to go out in nature and ground yourself and find the strength there. Um, this can also be that you are just exuding that to everyone around you. Even if you don't feel that way, Gemini, people really feel like you are completely confident and know exactly what to do. Even though you didn't sleep last night and you just laid awake stressing yourself out, you appear this just gorgeous, beautiful, walking, confident individual that knows everything. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Not like a know-it-all, but like, that person you want to go to, because they've just got that. They just know it. They just got it. You've got it, Gemini. Yeah. So what could be a positive or a negative right now is the Three of Discs. So in this sense, I think that since there is these messages of giving what you already know, and I think because if you give what you know and what you love and are passionate about, you will gain financially, with friends, with possible romance too. There's like a possible little office romance going on here. But just make sure, Gemini, that you don't get too cocky about it all. Yeah, just there's that fine line. There's that fine line of confidence versus, just, being cocky. So just be careful with that. Be careful. And even if you do know what you're talking about and you're showing that, just be mindful of how you are carrying yourself with that, because some people could take that the wrong way. But I mean, at the end of it all, we have the King of Discs, which is awesome. It could be somebody coming in who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or I really get the sense it's you. I do, Gemini. I feel like at the end of the month or going into October, you're going to just be sitting high on your throne and happy and content. And, people will be coming to you and you will not necessarily have to go to them. And it's because you've put in the work, and you've made peace with yourself through. You found what it is that is stressing you out, you worked it out, and now you've made peace with yourself. And so now you can go on your next step. And this could be, I'm looking at it in a romantic way for you, Gemini, is that somebody could have been giving you messages of love, but you were not ready to take it. Because you needed to take care of other aspects of your life first. And so you put love on the back burner to take care of work, to take care of your passion, to take care of family even. And now that that really stressed you out because you cared about them and because you do care about them. And now you've started to make amends with yourself, figure out what is important, and you feel like you've been working at it so hard that now you get a little break. You do. And so you get to celebrate with your loved ones, with this new relationship, this offering. And it took a lot of time and strength for you to get there. But once you do get there, it's going to be worthwhile. Okay, so let's pull from the Mother cards. Mother Moon, what is the message that you would like to give my Geminis? What added little something something for my Geminis, Mother Moon? This one. Monkey! Trickster! That totally doesn't even make sense to this. Let me piece this together. You've got the monkey, the trickster. Where would this even apply? You know what? Actually, now, yeah, I get it now. So it's not a person. This is what you need to do. You need to go have fun. Go play, go laugh, go to a comedy. Yeah? That'll help enlighten the mood. That'll help lighten where you are. Be like a monkey, climb a tree, go play. And that really does fall in to there. Yes, celebrate. Celebrate your life. Celebrate where you are. Be thankful. But it's okay to laugh. It's okay even in trials and tribulations. Sometimes the best medicine is laughter and playfulness and just letting go. So yes, I would recommend going and seeing a funny movie. I would. I think that's a good start. I don't know why that just keeps coming up. Go see a funny movie, Gemini. Laugh, 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 laugh. Okay, so if you would like to continue this reading, feel free to contact me at my website and leave a little message when you're available, and I can either do a Skype session with you or I can tape a reading and send it to you. All right, Gemini, so much love, so much blessings. Oh, yes, and I also have a Facebook page called Heartspace, so you can like that as well. All right, Gemini, love and blessings until mid-month.